Sula Porter is a data alchemist who loves to study the evolution of media and their astrological correlations. Her interest in astrology began in the BC era, aka before computers, and has been co-present during her 30-year career in information technology and product management. She likes to ponder what it means to be a human across the various eras of technological and media innovation. In today's speech, Sula will share her ideas on how AI can unlock creativity for astrology practitioners. I present Sula Porter, Astrologers, We Need to Chat. Astrologers, We Need to Chat, Sula Porter.
Friends, it's funny how the phrase "we need to chat" comes with ominous undertones. I mean, it's something you might say to an aging parent before trying to convince them to surrender their driver's license. Indeed, a serious topic after all. If one can't see the road ahead, it's likely to be dangerous. But I'm hopeful that by the time my critical driving faculties fall away, that I'll be able to get around in a self-driving car. You may think it's far away, but it isn't. Technology waves keep on coming. And here in LA, it's almost normal to be seeing drones flying overhead on a weekly basis. What else is becoming normal? Like me, I'll bet you're starting to see little AI bots popping up on all of your electronic devices. Can I help? Can I help? I swat them away most of the time. But sometimes I don't. Sometimes I think they're amazing. I mean, it's fun to create evocative images for spicing up PowerPoint presentations or Zoom backgrounds. And with just one click, I can create a precise summary of a 2-hour meeting transcript. I recently uploaded the agenda of a conference I was planning to attend into Chat GPT, and I looked for what topics I might find on artificial intelligence and astrology. Chat GPT chatted back and said, "It doesn't look like AI and astrology is a direct focus of any of the presenters at this year's conference." Well, this actually blew my mind. Why? Because I still attend technology conferences, and 90% of the content at these conferences are rife with predictions about an AI-empowered future. I mean, with so much astrology content on the web covering monthly forecasting trends, shouldn't we be talking about AI more? Do you know what happens when you turn your back on a wave? I mean, it's scary. I get it. I have heard that many of you are nervous about AI taking over your role as counselors or stealing your intellectual property. Okay, but the wave is still coming. And it isn't about replacing the old model, it's about acceleration. It's about fast tracking your learning and research projects. And it's about creating new ways to share the archetypal language of the heavens that we astrologers know and love. I know we like to believe that there's no replacing the human-to-human touch when it comes to reading a client's chart. And that is true, it can't. However, there are millions of people in the world who want to know more about astrology, and some very large percentage of them will never talk to any of us about their charts. But they may consult an app that was created by a chat bot, and my friends, who will be training these bots, if not astrologers? Now that's a scary thought. I want to share with you a project that I created with the help of AI. But before I do, let's look at the astrology chart of the first press announcement of Chat GPT-4. Okay, so this is the chart that took place on March 14th, 2023. The first thing I want to point out is that Uranus is right on the ascendant, and also your ascendant is very close to the planet Algol. So no wonder we're all losing our heads. The second surprising manifestation in this chart is that Pluto and the MC are very close to one another, but pay attention to the midpoint of these two positions because the midpoint is occurring at 1 degree Aquarius, and that is where the Great Conjunction occurred in 2020. So that signifies the 200-year cycle of Saturn and Jupiter conjunctions in the age of air. So ChatGPT is showing up right on time. And finally, look at the 11th house stellium. This is the first ingress of Saturn into Pisces when it was co-present with Neptune. And this is foreshadowing the summer transit we're going to be having coming up. So the dreaminess of Neptune in Pisces and the discipline of Saturn are going to be moving together again. We're going to have imagery, communications, and it's going to be some hard work. So now I'm going to share this project that I created with the help of Chat GPT. I asked, this is my prompt. Create a dialogue between the sun and Pluto, where the sun walks into a bakery full of delicious pastry items and a few spinach tarts. I came up with this query because it was sun in Taurus, so I figured it had to have something to do with food. So I asked ChatGPT, what does Pluto say to the sun? And here she sets the scene, a cozy, warmly lit celestial bakery. The air smells like golden croissant, cardamom buns, and something just a little burnt. The sun enters, radiant and curious, beaming over the pastry case. Pluto is already seated in the corner, cloaked in shadows, sipping a dark espresso. What is that divine smell? Is it lemon tarts and transformation? You're late. The eclairs died waiting for you. But lemon tarts? R.I.P. You're as dramatic as ever. Can a star stop for a moment of joy? Joy or distraction? You always bask in what's obvious. Glaze, glitter, gold. It's true. I usually gravitate toward the sweet, but there's something grounding about that savory. It speaks to the parts you'd rather not see, the hunger beneath the hunger. But only when you're brave enough to burn through illusion. Go ahead, try the tart. You always make healing sound like a funeral. I must try to face it. Ha! I shine on all things, even your favorite dark corners, as the sun passes over Pluto and a new day begins. I hope you enjoyed this little rant, a little comic strip about the sun and Pluto. I know this is just silly and fun. And as you can see, ChatGPT does make mistakes. I mean, Jupiter is not the center of the solar system. And I'm not exactly sure where the baby Pluto got its little Elizabethan accent. But I hope this encourages you to play with AI and build your own collection of creative astrological storytelling. You'll develop finely tuned spidey senses, and Saturn and Neptune will help you demystify it. You may even surprise yourself and have fun. My feeling is that learning astrology can be hard. How can AI make it easier? And I'll tell you, the next prompt that I entered into ChatGPT was, what are some creative astrology learning tools that ChatGPT can help build? And it came up with this amazing list. If any of you wanted to try any of these, it's all out there for the finding. And ChatGPT will even say, would you like me to help it build it for you? It's really, truly amazing the area that we're moving into. Role playing, flashcards, puzzles. I may have to give up my daily Wordle habit. I'm going to leave you with the final words of wisdom from Dr. Fei Li, who's considered the godmother of AI. Artificial intelligence must benefit humanity. I can think of no group of people in this world that think about humanity more than astrologers, and I encourage you to give it a try. Back to you. Thank you all.